question, like a really common one actually, was about why do you guys just ghost? Instead of having that difficult conversation to tell a girl, look, this is not where I'm looking, like where I want things to go. I'm not really trying to be in a relationship or whatever this is getting into. You just ghost. Just get out. No communication. Like, why is that easier to do?
What?
Or why do you do that?
I don't ghost girls. I don't actually think I've ever ghosted at all.
Really? You've never ghosted?
No.
Me personally, also never. But I can.
But I think,
sometimes I can understand why some.
I think me too. Well, I'll go first. I understand why guys do it is because I think it's easier.
You got it, bro. You go first.
Yeah, my bad. It feels like it would be easier to do it than hurt the. It's like from a boy's perspective, it's easier to just cut it off than explain to why, and then now you tell her you don't like her or whatever reason. Just it feels like you're hurting her more than just letting it go. That's what I feel.
Yeah, but just not reply. If you don't reply to a message, it's just like.
Because then you give her the option to think whatever she wants to think.
Whereas if you're writing it down, she's gonna be like, she says something there, she's staring, and she's just gonna be like heartbroken.
It's just much easier. It's just much easier to like kind of ignore it, ghosting her, than to own up and actually face up and
tell a girl.
Tell her.
You weren't good enough for me, or like you look better on Instagram.
But you don't have to say all that. You don't have to say all that.
Why would you say that? You're not working for me.
No, you just say like, hey. No, you just say, hey, look, like I'm not really looking to get into a relationship right now. Maybe,
you're lying.
But I really like your company, so I'd like to keep like seeing each other. But for me, it's not.
But if you don't, you could
that
be lying.
also comes with your experience and maturity. Like if you feel like if you're in a position where you've been through some shit, you obviously like consider other people's feelings. You're gonna reach out to her and be like, okay, you're gonna tell her straight. This is what I want. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right, but if you're in that age where you're fucking clueless and you don't know what you're doing, what's the easiest option? Own up, face the consequences of seeing her mad, or just ghost her and don't have to deal with it.
So really, it's a maturity thing.
It's a maturity thing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Nah, because you see this in a lot of like grown-ups. A lot of grown-ups just
but people haven't
see
grown up
see
yet.
women. They like have they have sex. They go on dinners, and down the track they just stop talking. Because they didn't vibe off each other.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a feeling, and then I think if you're a grown woman, sometimes you just gotta be like, oh, the guy ghosted me, he wasn't into me, fine.
I don't think that's a thing that we should just accept that people do. I think people should be able to say, look, I just really love the sex, but I don't really want a relationship. You should be able to have that open conversation. Otherwise, one of you are not mature enough.
So you're not saying that that's a maturity thing? To be like. To like ensure that.
Well, at a young age, like in our teens, like 16 up to like 20, 22, when we did that or we do that, it's just, I think it comes down to maturity. We don't really know what we're doing. We just think ghosting is just like cool. It's easier to deal with. But like above like 23, 24, above that, you just once that happens, it's just like a grown up thing where you both should expect, like if it doesn't work out, you sort of get the feeling. And if it doesn't, like, let's say, God ghosts you and you're like a 26-year-old woman, you're going to go on and cry about it. Oh, he ghosted me. Go tell your friends about it and say, everything I was saying, it was really good and I liked it, but he left me.
His last message was November 26th.
Yeah, he left me. I got to move on.
If she's acting like we're in a relationship, I have to be like, and in my mind, I know this is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll just tell her, like, I'm just in it for the sex. Like, I'm not in it for a relationship.
You take that?
I don't think I said I'm in for the sex.
Like,
sometimes that you need to say that, otherwise if you don't draw the lines clearly,
back off.
Then she's wondering, okay.
You got too much dip on your chip.
Too much. You got too much chip on the dip. Where you gonna dip?
Like you have to draw the lines clearly, otherwise she's wondering, okay, are we just friends, we can't have sex anymore? Or can we still have sex, but we're just not going to
you gotta
draw the line.
You owe her that much, like you owe that much.
Once again, it's 2020. If a girl feels like she likes a boy, she should step up and say, look, I like you a lot. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know?
That's the what are we question. That's the what are we question.
What was that?
The what are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but
like,
let's
don't
say
expect the
answer.
boy to come out and do it. Like, oh, I'm just gonna stick around for this long and hopefully you call me my girlfriend. Fuck, he's gonna, you know, if you like somebody, just go out and tell them. It's just
Yeah, if you-
like the
girls
proposal thing we talked about.
Girls need to be more like open. Just like if they like someone, they just need to say straight up that they like you. Don't go like.
Yeah, then
and
you put the guy in
don't
the
like
spot to answer.
because then he's gonna be unsure and be like, oh,
Then
I
you-
don't
you
really.
know.
I don't know if we like each other. I don't know what's happening. And then if he goes to do something, if he goes to hang out with a girl, she gets angry. But at the same time, she's jealous about it. But she's never ever confessed her like feelings
Yeah,
to the
that's
guy.
right.
So she needs to stand up and be like.
So like guy might actually not even know what she wants. So he, like the way she vibes off, he's like, oh, maybe she likes what we're doing right now.
So you're
Yeah.
saying it's a
and it
two-way
goes
thing.
back down to
Thing, bro.
communication.
Two-way.
Yeah, guys too,
Yeah.
just own up and be like,
Yeah.
this is not going
And
anywhere.
there's
Just
also
be
like
straight up.
different levels, I reckon. Like, it could be like, you guys are in, like, you've got like such a good thing going on and it's like perfect, everything's happening, and then he's just quiet. That's what I think is ghosting, like, he's just gone. But if it's like, it wasn't that deep, it was just like, you know, starting off it and then he stopped, then it just wasn't meant to be. It's just,
I think to ghost somebody, something happens, you know.
yeah, something has to happen.
But I feel like you guys are saying, oh yeah, that's that what are we conversation. But do you guys feel like that girls asking you, okay, what are we? Like, does that not scare you guys off?
No
'Cause
way.
I feel like that's
She's in-
such a hard question
she's
to
in her
bring
right to
up
do
to
that.
guys.
She's
No,
right
no,
to
right
do
to
that.
do that.
You're
And if
playing
it
with
scares
you-
you,
Because you guys-
you're just for a week, you probably shouldn't even be in a relationship
You
in the
guys
first
just get
place.
so like, oh, she's moving too fast, like.
Well, you can say
Whoa,
that. Just
whoa,
say,
whoa.
Say that.
You should be able to say that.
Yeah, but that's her
yeah.
just asking, where are we at? What
Yeah.
is this? I'm just trying to know. That's it.
Say-
But I feel like a lot of guys take that as, you know, she's trying to move things forward. Like she's trying to
Yeah.
solidify that we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Like maybe she's just actually literally just trying to ask.
Sound
No, I just feel
What
like
are
girls,
the
girls,
lines?
girls should be more empowered to do these things. Don't expect
Yeah.
boys to like, you know, if you like this boy, it's been going down like, let's say for like a while now. You're like, bro, what's going on here? Then you ask him and he starts stuttering and speaks like fucking Latin. He doesn't normally speak Latin. You're like, oh, this guy's way off. You probably should back off and go invest your time somewhere else rather than chasing after this boy that's just fucking around. He doesn't really know. You know, give him a week and see if he doesn't come around. Fucking move on and invest your time somewhere else.
I like that.
Yeah, girls need to take more responsibility. Can't expect men to just.
Like,
Well,
there's a
stand up
reason why
before.
someone asks what are we. Obviously, they either want more or, you know, you don't
Well, they're
just ask.
confused,
Or
or
they
you're,
just
you're
wanna know.
confusing them.
Or they just
You're
wanna know.
confusing them.
You're
You're
giving out.
acting,
You're giving
you're
out
acting
signals.
like it's your girlfriend,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Traffic
It's not. Yeah. So like, yeah, I understand.
Traffic control.
Yeah.
Traffic control.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Somebody needs to
Lollipop
get a
man.
traffic.
Lollipop man.
Somebody needs to get a traffic controller in and say, hey, this is stopping here.
Yeah.
Redirect the traffic.
Forever orange latte.
It goes back to the maturity thing of being able to sit down and really just gauge where you
Yeah.
guys are at. And
Yeah.
understanding, like, moving forward, like, oh, you want to be in a relationship? Sweet. Oh, you just want to fuck? Oh, okay, cool, sweet.
Yeah.
Just talking it out.
Just fucking
Yeah.
talk.
You what?
Just
Talk
fucking
about
talk.
Yeah, British bro.
Yes.
That's what I
Yeah.
take.
Allow that.
I love that too.
Streets. Okay, but that sort of goes into like another question that was like, you know, can you be friends with a girl without catching feelings?
Oh, we talked about this last time. We had this on the show.
No.
No,
We should,
without
we
catching
should.
feelings.
Without catching
You
feelings.
catching feelings for her. Can
Yeah.
you be friends? I mean real friend. This is your bestie. You
Yeah,
guys one-on-one
I've
go
got.
do everything together.
I've got a
Yeah,
girl
yeah,
best
bestie
friend.
girls.
I've got a girl best
This
friend.
guy's a beastie, so. This guy said, yeah.
So how do you
How do you do it?
Shout out to the best friend. You know who you are.
So how do you do that
Call
without
them
catching feelings? Because a lot of people
Can't
feel
control
like
She's got a
if you're
boyfriend.
that one-on-one,
You can't control it.
She's got a boyfriend.
You have no
And
control over it.
sometimes, well, it could be like a girl that you don't really find attractive in that
Oh.
way.
But that's the thing, you never know.
so it has to be a girl you don't find attractive.
No, that's lies.
Once you say that, don't say yes. Don't say yes. Don't
No,
say
but
yes,
that's the
bro.
thing. You can have friends and think, yeah, they're attractive. I mean, I'm not trying to pursue them, but they are attractive. That's the thing. That's a statement you can make, and that's
To
fair
answer,
enough.
to answer your question,
Yes.
you can.
And you can say people are attractive without being like, but I'm sexually attracted to you. You can say they are attractive people. I think you can say that about your friends.
Nah, I reckon you can be friends with
Yeah.
a girl and not have feelings for her.
Yeah.
You don't have to have feelings for everyone.
Yeah, to answer your question, you
Well,
can.
obviously,
You
if you're not
can.
gay,
Yeah.
you can't have friends with guys.
But you have no control. You have no control when those feelings come.
So,
And then you start
okay,
developing feelings
if
for
your
that person.
girlfriend's best friend is a guy, they do everything together.
Yeah.
Fucking knock him
He's
out.
straight. he's fully straight. You know? She's mad
That's fine.
at him. He just what? Yeah.
No way.
That's fine then.
Really?
Because if you're gonna have a girl best friend, you can't.
No, you don't have a
You don't have a
Back
girlfriend.
to
You don't have a girl best friend. That's the thing.
I know
But
a
your
girl.
girlfriend's best friend is a straight guy.
Where is he? Where is he?
That's on the talk.
I was trying to
Nah, I wouldn't
talk
allow that.
my back. I need to meet my back.
I don't think that works.
You can't do that.
Your
See?
girlfriend has to
See?
have a bit
So-
of respect and say,
So
look.
it's a valid thing for a girl to worry about because you're saying you can
Yeah, girls can worry.
about catching feelings.
Yeah.
So why can what about your girl?
Because girls catch feelings.
Girls are way more emotional
Yeah,
than
yeah.
guys,
Girls
man.
catch feelings quicker than guys and harder than guys.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Sealed, stamped, delivered.
Nah, Jack. But,
Cactus.
nah, that's crazy.
Nah.
If you've got a girlfriend, you probably don't need a girl best friend. As you,
Okay, but your girlfriend having a guy best friend, is that an issue?
it becomes an issue if they still do like before you like.
If they kiss goodnight, it's an issue.
It's on the forehead though.
It's
It's
just
a forehead kiss.
Alright, that's
It's a
all good.
forehead kiss.
You can get a kiss on the tip.
If I get a kiss on them,
But before you guys go out, they're like best friends and they did everything together. And then you guys go out, they probably need to like tune it down. They shouldn't do
Really?
what-
So even if she's already been like best friends with this guy before,
Oh,
she
No,
met you.
if she's best friend, if she's best friends before we start dating, then they can still be friends. But like,
No, do it.
But it has to
No,
change.
no, it has to
Yeah, it
change.
has to
It
change.
has to be a sort of relationship now. There has to be a bit of difference.
Why?
Why? Oh,
Why?
Because I think at one point,
you would
at one point,
allow that.
No, I will allow it because if she develops feelings for like the best friend,
Yeah.
you're gonna leave.
then that means you guys were meant to be together, and like it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna stop. I'm not. No. Seriously, like I'm not gonna be like.
Okay, all good.
You should
Okay, okay, then all good.
No. What I'm saying. Like,
Fuck my life. Fuck my life.
No. You gonna do whatever you wanna do, man.
what I'm saying.
No,
Is
but
like,
I feel like
Ever then.
what I was trying to say is like I'm not gonna control your life if we're in a relationship and you have a best
obviously.
friend. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you need to cut down the hours that you're seeing your best friend.
Well, yeah, obviously you're not gonna stop her from doing it. Obviously, she's old enough; she can make her own decision.
Yeah.
But it's gonna bother you. It's gonna,
Because I reckon at one point,
It is gonna bother me a little bit. It's gonna bother me a little bit, of course, but
If
like.
you already know she's got a guy best friend and that's gonna affect you, why even go there?
Yeah, exactly. Why?
Well, because you're not in a relationship. But once you get in a relationship with her, you expect things to like, not be the same as it used to be with her.
it does, yeah.
Yes,
it's
you
gotta-
should.
But that comes
What's your
down to the-
boundaries?
Yeah.
It's like how if you go, before you go out for
Level
girl,
6.
she used to go out with like every weekend with her friends. Used to, every week, they used to party a lot. But once she's in a relationship,
True.
you sort of expect her not to do what she used to do with her friends, like every weekend or every day. Would they hang out after school?
But it's different though, isn't it?
No, listen, no, it's the same thing.
High
How old
And
is
you
she?
two know, I'm giving an example to like
Say you
whatever.
two high school.
How old is your girlfriend?
No, like
After primary?
no, like, after school, like
Go to
maybe
the 1-on-1
it's
team.
school.
The 1-on-1 team.
Hello?
We got a nonce.
We got him.
Oh,
We got him.
he's been on the run for 3 years. I got him.
We
You're
got him.
gonna have this YouTube shut
You
down.
guys don't get what I'm saying, bro. It's the same
Oh my
thing.
god. No, I get what you mean.
You girl just like before you guys went out, all she had was her friends. But now you come, you're like the man player.
Really?
I feel like you're the.
So even if you meet a girl, this is how you met her. This is how she moved when you met her.
Yeah,
You still went out with her.
yeah.
So now you're expecting her to change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah.
You good, yeah.
Of course.
Different circumstances. What do you think?
It's different circumstances.
Different girls.
I am
The
not-
way she
This
dressed.
is
I am
you're
not-
in a different environment
Ah,
right
this is
now.
the big one. The way she dressed before you guys went out, right? You see
Yeah.
her going out, blue.
Hey, maybe she was
Maybe
dressing.
see-through mesh.
Maybe she was
dress.
dressing to get a boyfriend.
Yeah, she was dressing to attract
get
the
a-
guy.
yeah.
So if she
And now
carries
what?
on
Doing
dressing like
that,
that,
you gotta-
who's she trying to attract now that she's got
She's
you?
She's trying to check another guy.
No, but before she was doing that to attract the guy.
You.
But how do you know?
Yeah, and then she got me, and then now.
But she still wants to keep you.
Oh,
But
when she
that's
goes out by
like, you
herself.
guys complain when your Mrs. Subs, like not putting effort into the way she dresses.
No, you see.
So that's why there's 90s to bed.
If she's dressing real nice and she's going out, like, okay, sweet as, people are gonna know.
People,
Yeah,
people are just gonna know
That's
you
my
want to
girl.
talk.
Yeah, I want my girl to dress if she goes out. I
Do
want
your
her to
thing,
dress
like,
hot.
do your
Because
thing.
then other guys will be looking at me like, yeah, that's mine.
Yay!
Yeah, like-
That's the one I thought.
I'll give you guys an example. So, obviously, I reckon, before we went out, me and my girlfriend, she didn't, obviously, if she went out, she probably shaved a lot, like, shaved her legs or, you know. But now, I'm she's pretty comfortable. Sometimes she goes out without even shaving her legs. She's got a bit of hair there. I'm like, that's, you know, that's a different circumstance, different environment you're in, and you have to adjust to that environment. You don't have to completely change. Like, obviously, you know.
But
This
girls are different.
is your expectations of her. That was something she chose to stop doing. But this is your expectations of her.
What do you mean? No.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, as in, you know, you're thinking, okay, now we're going out, or like, we're going out, so, like, I don't want you just, like, going out with you and your guy best friend just together. Like, that's not okay anymore. So, do you know what I mean? It wasn't her choice to stop doing those things. You want her to stop doing those
But I don't tell her. I wouldn't tell her.
You wouldn't tell her?
I would expect, in my mind, I would just wait to see if she makes that adjustment. If she doesn't, then you're like, oh, then you might talk to her and see what she does. It's up to her. In the end, it's a decision to do what she wants to do. If she doesn't, I mean, fuck. What can you do? You're not gonna fucking kill her.
It's not a deal breaker?
Whoa,
if she's like,
if it continues on, if she refuses, and you have a huge problem with it, fuck, man, probably move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you should be able to adjust once you get in a relationship. Just like if what you guys did when you were probably 18 in a relationship, you're not going to do when you're 30 with kids. Different environment again. You just have to adjust, you know. You went out every
But that's your choice. I'm saying the person you're in a relationship with wants you to change.
No.
You know, you didn't just automatically adjust yourself. That's different. This is someone you're in a relationship with saying, hey, for me to be in a relationship with you, I need you to stop doing those things.
Damn, it's pretty controlling.
Do you know what I mean?
Nah. I would never go in a relationship with somebody who can't make up their own decisions like that. You know, I would never tell you, I would like probably suggest something or recommend, say, oh, this and this. But I wouldn't say, hey, fucking do that or do this and this because that's what I want.
Yeah.
It's up to you to do what you want because of. You know,
I was like, for me, I would say
human
like,
rights. I'm not taking like human rights.
That's what I
mean. I would say like, I wouldn't say don't do this. I won't say don't do this. I'll say I don't like it when you do this. You can do it.
Every night just boxing, bro.
But you doing it knowing how I feel about it, that can change things. So if I say I don't like you going out like all the time, you know, doing all this stuff, that's just my opinion. You can still do that. I didn't say stop doing this. I didn't say don't. You know, I said I don't like it.
It's something that
you can carry on, and if you carry on, it might be something I might say, hey, that's not what I signed up for. That's not what I like. So
yeah, look, you continue to do your thing.
Yeah, you continue to do your thing, and I'll do yeah.
Hello. Hello, new baby. It's true. You can't just like those people who do that, just mind control, who have like way too much power over women. And if a woman wants to do what she wants, she's got the right to do it, just like men do.
But I guess it's more like, especially in this day and age, you know, on Instagram, right? Girls, single girls, they're baddies.
They're
baddies on Instagram.
Down place.
That's a bad place.
You know, when you're single, Instagram,
it's a bad place.
Nah.
I opened my Instagram the other day and I heard dogs bark.
And the dog came down.
I saw a dog on my screen. I'm like, how did this come along? Bad place.
That's a really good example there is like, you know, now on Instagram, right? You know, girls,
Girl power.
You've got some pretty, I wouldn't say risque photos, but more hot, you know, it's more about, you know, showing off the body, like hot outfits and stuff like that.
Delicious.
Okay, so now you're in a relationship, right? This is the thing, you saw her on Instagram, you're like, fuck, she's bad, like she's just so hot, you know, she's got all that body and all this. Okay, so now you're in a relationship with her, you got her. Do you expect her to change the way she
see, that's a pretty big thing that guys don't get. Like, when you go on Instagram and you see a hot chick, you're like, oh, fuck, this chick is really hot. And your boys talk about it, oh, she's hot. Yeah. You know, I would do her, I would hit her. If one of your boys gets in a relationship and expects anything different from what he saw, that's his problem. Because all her boys, I would honestly not get in a relationship with a girl like that because you already know what she's gonna come. She's not gonna change if that's what she does.
But maybe what if she acknowledges that she needs there might be a different. No, she might stay the same, but then she acknowledges that she has a man. That's
okay, so she still posts the way she posts.
She might post the way
but she'll post you sometimes in there too.
Her naked, you in the background. You taking the photo.
like-
put your name in the comments.
I feel like when you get in
Photo
those
critics.
relationships, you have to know what you're getting into. You can't be surprised or expect the person to change. Because you
That's a
knew
good point. That's a
from
See,
the
good
but-
get-go.
I just
Yeah,
mean
that's
it's
a
like
very
different
good
like
point.
expectations, because then like it could be like she stays the same and stays like keeping her followers thinking that she's single. So obviously guys are like, oh yeah, you know, she a baddie, I'll do this, blah blah blah.
Because just
then,
imagine you.
Then she shows her followers that, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship, but she still says, you know, posting the same stuff, you know. It's not like she's posting it to attract them, she's just posting it for her.
You're right.
So
So the difference is that she says she's in a relationship.
She's trying to
but
show
still
off.
posts the same
She's
stuff.
posting this stuff for her. Come on, man.
Allow that.
I love that thing, bro. No way. So
Yeah, I know.
I love that thing.
Wow.
They just those people that you know, you just can't, you know, they won't adjust, you can't change them, just who they are. It's what they've been doing. Maybe that's what they do for work.
So do you think those girls on Instagram who are like, you know, just their pages are just, you know, the fat ass boobs, you know,
Yeah.
video vixen type things. Are those actually girls you would try get in a relationship?
No,
No, God forbid.
way!
God forbid.
God forbid.
The Turks are sitting there.
Alan, speak on this. Alan is upset about it because he won't. Alan's upset about it.
No. I'm just saying.
Like, I'm still waiting for the GM reply.
Alan's got a few marriage proposals coming through. Answer this.
He's still waiting for a reply.
Alan's still
So
waiting
we can't
for a reply.
speak on
He
it.
can't speak it.
Guys are ruining my chances.
Can't ruin his chances, right?
I personally wouldn't get into a relationship with a lot of those
So
girls.
that actually is not relationship material at all.
It goes back to what Christian was saying about like you gotta know this person's like ideals, and if they're posting like naked photos on Instagram,
They're
and
not
stuff,
naked, but you know, because
Yeah,
you
okay,
see-
okay.
Just G-bangers.
No, but I'm
They've got G-bangers.
G-bangers on.
They've got G-bangers and me and the boys are sharing it in the chat. Fuck that, bro.
It's photos you know.
If you get posted into our chat, wing and G-banger, I'm not saying that. I'll smash it, no dating. I'll smash it maybe one time, twice. No dating, no.
It's photos you know that there's gonna be reactions to. Like you're not like we're not dumb. Like we see a photo of a girl, we're like, oh okay, yeah, that's pretty hot. Or this is this is pretty acceptable.
Yeah.
So like going back to what.
Animals out here, bro.
Hmm?
Animals out here.
It's a dog pound. Yeah.
Oh my god, I understand. Okay.
You'd have to know
That's
what you're getting
really
into.
interesting for me to hear because I see like these pages and I'm like, fuck, you know, like
You see,
every guy must want these girls, like you know, like.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
for
we want them, but
just what I
we want them but for different
maybe
reasons.
for 2 minutes, maybe for 2 minutes. Maybe for 2 minutes.
Around for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm pushing him up. Just for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm pushing him up.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
Yeah, I was a joke. No way.
I'd rather you just dock it and then we'll leave.
No way.
Just go pack it up
For those
Yeah, no,
reasons.
fucking
so,
it.
yeah.
there's nothing else, and then leave.
Oh, that's disgusting, bro.
Once you get that post clarity, then you're.
You don't look at a photo of Amber Rose and be like, I'm gonna build a feature with this.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I'm gonna.
So you don't want that hot thing around forever? Like you don't want that to be yours? Like you've got her all the time?
I want to see that. I don't think I want the whole world to see that. Personally.
Okay, you don't want the whole world to see it, but what about her being yours?
Nah.
But then she's
I've already
there
seen it
because
now.
she's
I've
the whole
already
world.
seen it
You know,
now.
she's
Yeah.
giving herself to the whole world.
Nah, yeah. Can't.
Like there's nothing special about that because everybody's already seen
skill.
everything.
She's not gonna work unless.
No, not put Amber Rose. No, not put Amber Rose. Like I have.
Yeah.
I'm not in a position. I'm not.
There's
I'm not
like
in a
stuff that
position to
don't
judge.
like be personal, like you know, it makes it worth it because only you get that. But if the whole world gets it, what's special about it? Does that make sense?
That's bullshit, bro. Cause you've already seen enough. Even though, like, let's say she doesn't post a lot of fucking sexy pictures, naked. She probably doesn't have a skill she could use. Down the track, you guys got 3 kids. Only you can fucking feed the kids and you're gonna feed her. Now you're starving, and this marriage is just gonna go down the fucking wrong path. It's like you need to do all these sort of things. I mean, you might be like, oh, she's so hot, I just wanna fuck her. And that's it. You know, you don't actually want to get in a relationship.
Okay, that's really interesting.
That's what a lot of girls don't get. They think they see these pictures and they're like, oh, that's what the guys like. The guys want
that's what I
something
need
like that.
to be like.
So that's what I need to do. But really, the guys don't. They're just gonna fucking share in the chat and just.
They're just showing the chat.
And then they end up going
Just
like,
talk
oh,
about
guys
it. The
are
fucking
dumb.
guys
Why
in the
guys
basements are
like
gonna
this?
go crazy.
Put it in the wank bag.
Yeah,
Why
right
are guys
there.
like
Wow.
this?
Save it up there. When you see
Save
Save
it
it up for the end of the day.
you get beasted
Okay.
on
After it's just
I
for
feel
day.
like this is where men are trash comes from, man. These girls hype themselves up like you should be like this, blah blah.
And then
Yeah,
it's,
guys
it's
only
just,
want you to be like that for one thing.
it's
and then-
not man's problem though. It's just like girls just know,
It's
baby.
just we've got
Like, there's a difference between seeing a photo of an Instagram like, profile of a girl that's like hot and beautiful. It's like, oh wow, she's nice. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I can see myself.
Massively,
in her.
bro.
Yeah.
And then she's like, yo, Christian, look,
Yo.
look at the asshole.
Oh shit!
The fucking asshole.
Take me in, bro.
Like, you see the contrast.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference, man. And the girl that we would say, oh, she's beautiful, bro. It's one of the beautifulest
Hey,
girls.
you're not gonna
She's
say
got
that
fully
with the boys.
clothed.
No.
She's probably
You're not saying that with
family.
the boys.
She's
You
got-
don't want to know the voice.
Okay.
You can
Post all your church photos.
And you
on
can
your
actually
Instagram
make it
account.
out like that. But girls just think
Obviously,
so.
we're not saying don't post the booty pics and stuff like
Yeah, please, by all means.
See, everybody.
By all means.
That's not how you're gonna get a guy.
Carry on.
Continue.
The show must go on.
Traffic control here again.
You gotta traffic control. Green light, green light.
You want to mix? You want to
Yeah.
mix?
Surprise
You
us.
want a bit of
Oh,
booty
nice.
pics,
Oh,
but
I just think
also
if-
normal
if-
life
yeah.
stuff.
And if you wanna take naked pics, so if your J bangers show your new G strings, that's fine if that's what you wanna do. But if you're trying to use it to attract a man, you're gonna attract the wrong man.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
Okay,
You're
I
gonna
like
check the
that.
box.
Message thing.
I like that.
You're gonna check
Okay.
the box.
So, like another question was also another question was like, what makes a guy cheat? Is
Oh.
it just no?
I had to tell you.
Like, let me get the question out properly. Like, okay, because I want, like-
relevant to the segment.
It's also, we'll jump the sky.
I want to really,
Yeah.
I want to really get.
You got to drop me off? Please, bro.
Oh my god. Like, I want to really get like good answers. So like, you know, when you are out and things are just leading to another thing, like, do you just, is it so like sex driven that it's like you, like literally your girlfriend is just so far in the back of your mind you can't even comprehend, but then post-nut clarity will hit and you'll be like, oh fuck. Or is it just like you're like, let me just do it this one time thing, and it doesn't mean anything because it's just sex anyway, so, you know, it'll be fine. Or is it like just you think, you know, this is sort of like my right, I'm a guy, sort of like, you know, I should be able to sort of just have like, just a quick fuck with somebody. It doesn't mean anything, she should be fine, like it's not that much of a big deal, I feel comfortable
Just
into her.
talking, just talking.
This doc.
Yeah.
Just parking the
It's just the
boat.
one time, it's just the one time, like it's not that much of a big deal, you know what I mean? Like,
Just
this what is, yeah.
Get your ruler out.
Like, what is your perspective on cheating? Like,
That's dirty. It's dirty. Because I think cheating as if you think it's okay for your partner to cheat on you, then I guess it's fine for you to cheat on them. If you think it's alright, because if you think it's fine for them to hurt you, then you know.
but what if it's just the one?
And I think it's
Right,
different
it's happened
levels.
to once.
It's different
So-
levels as well.
Yeah,
maybe,
different
maybe,
levels, that's what
maybe
it
you
is.
could have been drunk. You've never been that drunk before, and then you cheated. You're like, shit, I shouldn't get that drunk, you know, because that's what happens.
Jack.
But
But
if
drinking,
that's
if
easy
you're-
excuse.
drinking is never, is
Yeah,
never an excuse.
that's an easy
That's not-
excuse
yeah.
before you.
I think it's to a level.
There's
To
a
a
level,
level.
yeah. If you are sober, and I reckon that's way worse.
Oh yeah.
Sober, being sober.
Wow.
Because you've
So-
planned that. You've planned that.
It doesn't-
if you were
it's
sober.
not-
Wait, you could not have planned that.
What do you mean?
You could not have planned it when you were sober. It could have just been like you were at a bar and then boom, you started.
Okay, so let's say your girl goes out with her friends. Something has just happened, right? This guy, they've been chatting and stuff, and one thing leads to another. You know, she makes out with him. They just end up smashing in the bathroom, and then she's like, "Fuck." You guys have been together for like a couple years. This is
Yeah.
deep in it. You know, is this something you can like forgive and move on, or is this the end of it?
I don't know, if you're like, So probably like because especially if people find out then and you're still together, then people start talking. But then again, you don't care about what people say, especially if you like or love the girl. But at the same time, it's kind of like the whole trust thing and like the betrayal kind of thing. If you like so easily can do that, like how many times you don't do it again, so you won't trust them at all like, to do anything. So then it's kind of just like, and a relationship without trust is not a good relationship at all. So you kind of just have to probably cut things.
That's that's an easy end for me. First of all, it's pretty trash. You got fucked in a bathroom. That's fucking disgusting, man. So that's pretty done.
Okay, let me change the level.
No. Let me change the Yeah, I'll just do it in a bed and go. Have some clean place.
Have some respect for yourself.
You have some respect for yourself.
Alright,
if you don't have respect for yourself, I don't give respect for me.
Kiss?
It was a kiss.
See, I could probably
kiss.
forgive a kiss, but to have sex with someone, you have to like get you because you have to take.
You have to be
off.
into it.
You have to take your clothes off.
That's
so
correct.
by the time you
Yeah, you have to be into it. So
by the time you take your
must
clothes off, you
initiate.
kind of have to like be thinking about it because
It gets to a point.
Yeah.
But if you're in the bathroom, then you don't really have to take your clothes off. So
So if it's just a
you
kiss,
forgive.
if it's a kiss, I'll be more lenient to forgive. But at the same time, you still would be like, are you
Yeah.
sure it's just a kiss? Like, would you still trust? I would trust them.
Yeah.
do you think guys can cheat on a girl and it can actually just be it? Like it can just be that one-time thing?
Yeah.
Or is that just a dog?
I reckon you can.
It can be
It
like
could be a one-time thing.
Yeah.
It could be a one-time
It could be a
thing,
one-time
yeah.
thing. Because I know, you know,
Like, humans make mistakes.
Charlamagne and Sheila's wife like so
But
many
you
times.
just said you can't forgive that.
She was fucked in a bathroom. What the fuck? That's pretty disgusting. Anyways, it's
So
like,
that's what cut you
well,
off.
that makes it
That's
pretty
what
bad.
cut
That
you
makes
off.
it pretty bad.
That's what
She was
cut
that
you off.
desperate.
And once again, like,
It's
I
not
think
that
somebody
she
mentioned it
cheated.
earlier, women are so much more emotional than men.
Yeah.
For them to have sex with a random guy, there's a lot more involved than a guy just cheating, like having sex with a chick.
Yeah.
I feel like guys just get real haughty and just like, oh my god, I just wanna fucking, you know, just shoot. Nah. And then that's done, but for women, it's pretty like, fucking think about it, oh my god.
Especially
what-
for
they're
sex.
probably gonna talk to their friends
Yeah.
about it and then come back and talk to the guy. And before they do it, it takes like 30 minutes. Why a guy's like, yo, what the fuck? Oh shit.
You said something.
Oh my god.
I'm done. And it's done. Right there. And then post that clarity. It only lasts in 20 seconds and you're gonna lose like a whole 5-year relationship. And I feel like,
Damn, that must be the worst 20 seconds of your life.
I feel like nah.
That could
It will
be.
be the best in the moment,
Yeah.
but afterwards you're gonna be like, fuck, that shit
Fuck,
wasn't
it's the
worth it.
worst thing
I could
ever.
have
Oh, it's
been
never
almost
worth it,
beating off.
So if you just did it the once and you will never do this again, you don't know how it happened. Do you tell her? Nobody else knows about it. Do you tell her?
If you're gonna be,
Oh, that's a tough one.
yeah,
Yeah.
because obviously, like, if you tell her, it's probably that's it. And especially if you guys have been dating, say like 5 year relationship,
Yeah.
you're like, alright, that's done.
Nah, sometimes.
Like, look with like long relationships like that. Sometimes both parties are both like lenient to like forgive and like, okay, we just need like, but then at the same time, like with a friend, like I say, 2 year relationship, and you go tell her you know you're gonna lose it, then it's kind of tough. You kind of like, oh, I don't want to tell her because I know we're just gonna break up. But I still
Yeah.
I still
It
like my
also
girlfriend.
depends on who you are. Right?
Yeah.
Like you could be that person that's like, if I don't tell her, it's just gonna eat me up. And
Yeah,
I'm
exactly,
never
yeah.
gonna
Oh,
be me
yeah.
again, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
If you can be
yeah,
saying
you can just tell her and then just accept what happens.
Yeah.
Or it could be like a situation where, like you were saying,
You
you
got
could
no
tell
rules.
her and you know that it's just gonna be the end, but you
Yeah.
don't want it to be the end, so
Exactly,
you
yeah.
just don't tell her.
Or you could be someone that's just got no more, like no feelings and just like, oh fuck it, like I'm not gonna tell her, I don't care if she, like, if she finds out, then she finds out for someone else, but I don't care. But obviously those guys are pretty
Dicks.
dog.
Yeah.
Those are good dog. Yeah, probably better to tell, but obviously it's like a hard thing to say, to like bring up and be like, oh hey, I cheated on you, blah blah blah.
Yeah. 'Cause you guys.
It's a hard thing to do, but it's the right thing to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, exactly.
And like I haven't like cheated.
I've cheated. I've cheated.
Dog.
Yeah.
I've been in a situation that kind of has the same like moral corruption as cheating, where I've been dishonest in a situation where I could have stepped up and been honest with the person.
Please
And, like,
clarify. Like how dishonest? Like how bad was
Yo,
it?
nah.
It was like I was confronted and I lied. Yet I knew
Like you had actually done something?
I had done something. I'd done
Ah.
something.
But you hadn't cheated.
No, it was kind of the same. I was being dishonest and doing stuff behind someone's back.
Ah, okay.
Right. And I had the opportunity to be like to come out and say the truth,
Yeah.
but I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So going back to cheating, if I was, God forbid, if I was able to cheat, it would be an easy thing for me, because straight away I'll be like, I cheated.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the consequences. I've dealt with the consequences of being dishonest with someone, and having to deal with that shit, like eating me up, and then for the truth coming out later, and then looking like that guy, you know. So
truth came out on its own.
the truth came on its own. So like that's what I've learned about. Like, so like if I ever cheated, I'm not gonna fight that shit. I'm just gonna come out. God forbid. I'm not saying.
Do you wait for her to bring it up to you, or do you just bring it up straight away?
Oh no, fuck no.
Do you marinate on it?
No, you just got. I don't know. It's like. Yeah, you can probably just bring it up straight away, because then it's better that you tell her, because then she'll probably respect you, although she'll be upset, she'll respect you more for saying and bring it up. Like, she'll be like, okay, like, obviously, like, you've made a mistake, and like, I don't want you, but especially if you guys are like really close as partners, then
like there's no excuse for cheating, but like coming out and actually owning up to your mistakes, there's a level of respect in that, because like any human being, you're gonna fuck up. And for you to come out and say that I did this, you're owning up to your mistakes and you're showing initiative to change.
That's
Big
true.
talk.
I like that actually.
Big man ting.
Yay, big men ding.
Bars.
Okay, so what about this was
We might not have enough time to have any,
This is
this
the last
might have
one.
to be like a 2. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be a 2-part thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like we might have to do filming again like another time.
Oh no, I'm just gonna split.
Last
I
one,
should be able to split this into 2
Nah,
parts.
all that time you've just taken. Nah.
Yeah. Okay, so this was another question: is what aspects of like female hygiene is most important to you? So like her like shaving. Like, do you like a woman to shave? Like,
Fuck. Phil's got a huge problem with girls with like armpit and like leg hairs. And
really?
like,
Leg hair even?
Phil goes crazy.
Really?
Oh, and KB does.
What do you mean crazy?
Are they
love it.
hairless?
No, they just no. He puts them off. Like,
Are they hairless?
You like armpit hair?
if my girlfriend had an armpit, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I wouldn't have an issue.
You wouldn't?
But if it was like fucking hair, like, more than mine, I would. That's no hair. That's extreme hair.
Obviously,
But just like normal hairs, and then let's say she just doesn't
What about
shave.
hair
She just
like
does,
yours?
you know, like mine like that. I mean,
no
I
one's
wouldn't.
Nah.
I mean, I would have an issue with it.
She got a fade on that
No.
shit.
I'll be like,
Flat
oh,
top on
you
that.
know, if you want to shave. But if she just shave on her own time, I wouldn't force her to shave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, I don't like obviously, there's girls that have armpit hair, so there's that choice. Like, I'm not gonna it's obviously,
but it's that
Bullshit, bro. I've seen you in the group chat saying, no, what is that? I said this guy. In the group chat, he said, what's that animal thing? He's like, oh, these guys go crazy. And I'm like, oh, what's wrong with a little bit of hair? These guys are like, nah, what's those animals doing?
Obviously, these guys are talking absolute bullshit. But like, obviously, if so girls like that want a dog, then fucking go buy me.
Yeah, this is for
But
you in a
but I'm not.
relationship.
But I'm not attracted to that. So like,
Okay.
obviously,
It's not
if she,
for me, yeah.
yeah,
It's not
if she
for
has short, if she had armpit hair, I'd be like, yo. What,
I'm just talking about what's for you,
What you
okay?
For me, what do I like? Or what
Yeah.
what
I was not calling
Would you
But
not
not
go for a girl that has like, if she's got armpit hair, you're not going
For me,
it?
I've grown up with the ideal that women are usually
Clean shave.
clean shaven
Everywhere.
You know, yeah,
Everywhere.
everywhere. Nah, I
Not me, him.
like a bit of hair down there.
Ah, see, that's what I want to know. Okay, a bit, as in like stubble, or
Yeah, a little bit of stubble.
I wouldn't mind a bit.
5 o'clock shadow. 5 o'clock shadow.
obviously no one can just be like clean the whole fucking time. There's
Yeah.
stubble.
No, but there's deals
Yeah,
that's
okay.
like completely bald.
No, I need. Nah.
yeah, they're bold.
Like wax bald and
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
that's
have an
like-
issue with it, bro.
you start buffering it
That's
yourself.
It's shiny.
It's funny the whole time.
You see your face while you're down there.
Is that for her? That's her own thing. Like I
I'm
feel
just
like
saying
there's an
you're
understanding.
attracted to. Like, it's important to you to keep.
I'd
that
appreciate it. If she's shaving, I'd appreciate it. If it's
Okay.
getting to a point where it's becoming a problem, we'll talk about it.
So you appreciate shaven.
If I start getting
Every
hair in
6
my
months.
teeth, then
Yeah.
probably tell her, hey, just give her a trim, eh? I'm taking the barbers and just give
What
her
about when she
What are
gets
you
hair on her teeth?
Huh?
What about when she gets hair on
Then
her
she can
teeth?
tell me and say, yo.
Exactly.
give her a
Oh,
little trim.
see, like, do you guys shave like down there?
Yeah, I give her a little
Actually,
manscape.
every now and then.
Every now and then, just give her a little.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I go bold, sometimes you just give it a. Just trim.
trim down.
It's pretty dangerous when you're going around in nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta tread carefully.
Tread carefully, you're gonna go through
One
that
mistake.
One mistake, you're done, you're a part-time qualified surgeon going around the bush.
Do you guys
Any distraction, like, boom.
do you guys use aftershave?
Nah.
Oh,
What? No way!
Well,
Down there, yeah.
no, I've never had to.
Dude, so you all use
I shower right after.
You all use a razor?
Razor, you got the one of
The buzzer.
the buzzers, yeah.
So no one uses cream?
After I shower.
No, I mean like the hair removal cream.
Nah.
Yeah, hair.
Oh fuck! I've used the hair removal
Yeah,
once. I don't know if it worked because it was like
How'd you not know?
You don't know the hair removal.
I don't think I put it on.
That's a cream you apply. You leave it for like a few minutes.
The hair
And then it falls.
Yeah, the hair falls off.
You just wipe it.
But apparently it causes cancer.
Really?
No, I don't know.
That's the nurse.
I don't know.
The medical hospital. Watch out.
He's an
Yeah,
RN.
don't give away my address.
Please, bro.
RN.
Nah, I don't know what's wrong. I mean, like if
That's the first time I've heard about
some
that.
hair.
Really? Now he's gonna be trying it out.
I'm not
Give it a
gonna
go,
try
bro.
it.
Like,
Sounds
you-
very unhealthy.
Try it on your legs first and then see it first.
What if all my
It
hair
is
starts
really-
falling out?
No, it's just on the spot that
You
you
should have
put
put
it
on
on.
your fucking head.
Yeah, put it where you want to put it, boss.
Just don't leave it too long. It's gonna fucking
Burn.
burn.
It's just like using for a reamer. If you
Yeah.
leave it too long, your hair falls
Yeah,
off.
it feels like that.
You just prod weed.
It's still good all the time, man. Yeah, just go razor.
Like-
Oh
Okay,
man,
so-
I wish Phil was here because he would have had some good answers for the question about
Yeah.
hair and women.
Okay, what about legs though? Hairy legs?
Probably
hairy,
another,
then mine.
probably another thing now. Probably not.
Discussion.
Oh.
Like,
I don't shave. I've never shaved.
Okay,
in
not
my
to
life.
this extent.
That's a-
Not like that.
Do
Do you
but
shave
something
your
like
legs?
that.
I've never shaved my legs before.
Really? You're
Never.
shiny.
Shining, man.
You're shiny. Like that.
He's never shaved, he's just waxed a few times. Eh?
No, seriously, like I have never thought about shaving my legs. I just
Wow.
don't go ham with.
Yeah, you don't. Some people don't though. Yeah. Lucky bastards.
No, obviously, like it's like, yeah, not it's something I'm attracted to. So
So no hair on the legs. What about you?
well, I don't like it. Not as
but
much
if
as
it's my
not a
girlfriend,
lot.
and like, it's like if we've been dating for a while, and she's like couldn't be bothered shaving, then it's like I'm still gonna like it. I'm not gonna be like, ugh.
Yeah,
fuck,
so
this
cool.
is-"
What
But
the
you
fuck?
prefer if she shaved.
Like I'm like, yeah, it's like.
You know what the fuck I'm gonna do with the hairs on my legs anyways. I mean, in the end, it's actually a good thing for me because boys are gonna see the hair on the legs and be like, oh fuck, the hair and thing. Well, it's over. It's over. I'm over that. I don't want my girlfriend walking around and boys be like, oh look at those guys, I wanna smash that. So in the end, you actually win it because these guys know vividly imagining smashing your.